Throughout modern aviation history, the sky has witnessed triumph, but also tragedy. Among the most haunting moments was the 1977 Tenerife disaster, where two Boeing 747s KLM and Pan Am collided in thick fog due to miscommunication and runway congestion, killing 583 people in the deadliest aviation accident ever. In 1985, Japan Airlines Flight 123 became a symbol of sorrow when a Boeing 747 suffered explosive decompression due to faulty rear repairs. It crashed into Mount Takamagahara, leaving 520 dead and only 4 survivors clinging to life among the wreckage. Air India Flight 182, a Boeing 747 flying from Canada to India, vanished over the Atlantic in 1985. It was a terrorist bombing, orchestrated by Sikh extremists, killing all 329 aboard. That same era saw Pan Am Flight 103 blown out of the sky over Lockerbie, Scotland in 1988, with 270 lives lost to a suitcase bomb. In 1996, disaster struck the skies above India when a mid-air collision between a Saudi Arabian 747 and a Kazakhstan Airlines Ilyushin IL-76 killed 349. Miscommunication and poor radar coverage turned the night sky into a graveyard. In 2003, Iran's Revolutionary Guard boarded a military plane that crashed in fog near Kerman, killing all 275 on board. A mix of human error and poor weather sealed their fate. American skies weren't spared. In 1979, American Airlines Flight 191 crashed just after takeoff from Chicago when an engine detached from the wing due to maintenance error. All 273 on board died, marking the worst crash in U.S. history. Then, in 2001, just 2 months after 9/11, American Airlines Flight 587 crashed into New York's Queensboro due to wake turbulence and rudder overuse, killing 265. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 disappeared over the Indian Ocean with 239 souls. No distress call, no wreckage for years. Its fate remains one of the world's great aviation mysteries. Months later, MH17, a Boeing 777, was shot down over Ukraine by a surface-to-air missile, killing 298, including children on their way to summer vacations. In 2009, Air France Flight 447 plunged into the Atlantic between Brazil and Paris after pitot tube failure caused instrument confusion. All 228 aboard were lost, and it took years to locate the wreckage. Tragedy struck again in 2018 and 2019, when 2 brand-new Boeing 737 MAX aircraft Lion Air Flight 610 and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 crashed due to faulty MCAS software. Combined, 346 people died, grounding the entire MAX fleet for nearly 2 years and shaking confidence in Boeing's integrity. More recently, in August 2020, Air India Express Flight 11344 crash-landed during heavy monsoon rains in Kozhikode. The plane overshot the runway, split in 2, and killed 21, including both pilots. Just 5 years earlier, another Air India Express flight had crashed in Mangalore under similar circumstances, killing 158. There were also acts of pure evil. On September 11, 2001, hijackers turned 4 planes into weapons, crashing into the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and a field in Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 perished, including all 246 people aboard the aircraft. Even private and chartered flights bore their share of sorrow. In 2016, Lamia Flight 2933 carrying Brazilian soccer team Chapecoense crashed in Colombia due to fuel exhaustion, killing 71. In 2010, Polish President Lech Kaczynski and 95 others died when their plane crashed in fog at Smolensk, Russia. And most recently, in 2025, Air India Flight 171, a Boeing 787, crashed into a building in Ahmedabad shortly after takeoff. Only 1 person survived out of 242 on board. The incident has once again turned the world's gaze toward aircraft safety, maintenance oversight, and air traffic control modernization. Each of these disasters was followed by grieving families, national mourning, and critical changes in global aviation safety. From cockpit voice recorders to improved radar, reinforced doors to autopilot safeguards, every tragedy etched new lines in the global flight manual. Yet, despite the pain, flight remains the safest way to travel. These stories remind us not just of loss, but of the incredible responsibility that comes with flying and the lives entrusted to the sky.